Well, the thing is, Zorro, he wore all black, so when he had dandruff, it was very easy to see the dandruff on his shoulders. Plus, he was a terrible lover, so his Russian wife was always dissatisfied.
I think that guy wants to call on today.
Who,
Lots of
Acek or Trump?
both.
Diego. That guy's
Ah,
fucked.
Goo!
What's up?
I thought you were just that Indian guy that was
No.
I hate that Indian guy with the name Trump.
Wait, so, Edmund, you've seen Diego.
Hey, wait. So
Yeah, I've seen the dandruff, I've seen the oily skin, I've seen the
Goo
fucking
hates
loser people.
Diego
He's a
as well.
loser.
So you
No,
should
I
join
don't hate,
forces.
I don't hate Diego. I don't hate Diego. It's just cringe when he says he's white and not mestizo.
Yeah. Have you seen Nick Fuentes lately? First he was
Yeah,
speaking on Trump, and now he's
yeah,
trying
no,
to
no,
manipulate
yeah,
like, oh yeah, it was all strategy, so to take people away, the
yeah,
attention.
he's full of shit.
And now Diego is defending that too.
Yeah, we're not gonna vote for Trump. Trump's the Zionist and blah blah blah. The Jews, man, Israel, man, and now they're all on the Trump train again. Yeah.
They're like, oh yeah, we did it. It's like we. Yeah. So Edwin says that Diego has dandruff.
No, I don't say he has dandruff. I've seen the dandruff and I've offered him head and shoulders, but his oily, wetback, piece of shit, Jew hating ass,
Diego, Edmund, he is visibly Mexican, right?
he doesn't have a beard. It looks like he's never developed past like junior high and high school physically, and he has dandruff. And he's a dad bod. And he's low
Does he
IQ.
look Mexican?
He doesn't vote because he thinks he's better than you. And he's a piece of shit, loser, Jew hate, fucking low IQ piece of shit. He's got dandruff and he's got a dad bod and he drives a piece of
I
shit.
love Diego.
I
I
don't
don't
think
know
he's
why
got a
you're.
fucking job. He's a piece of shit. 50 hours on this, 50 hours a week. It's this ain't a full time job. I get paid to be here. That
Yeah,
fat
I'm gonna
piece
be
of shit.
honest. Like, I'm gonna be honest. He's like, I don't get like what his appeal. Like, he's not like some intellectual titan. He's just a
He's a
simpleton midwit.
praxeologist. He's a praxeologist.
But he's a fucking midwit. He gets all his talking points from Twitter.
Why
Praxeology is even dumber than
praxeology?
chiropractology. You know what a chiropractor does? They stretch you. This guy, all he does is fucking, he's basically like David Bobadilla, but like maybe a little bit smarter.
I just wanted to lose my ticket. No, come on. I mean, well, David Bobadilla is not dumb either.
Listen, the whole point is we have to roast these people who waste our time, who are like candles that attract moths. Fuck Diego. I ain't no fucking moth. He's the fucking moth. And he's got dandruff. That moth, it's got fucking dandruff. The point is, I seen him at a gas station with his wife. The wife looked straight ahead, never fucking looked at me in the eyes, not even once. Didn't even move. He's a neo Nazi piece of shit. He got kicked out of high school because he's a loser. He doesn't know how to deal with people. He hates the Jews. He thinks his whole life was ruined by the Jews. And he's got a fat Arab neo Nazi bride named Princessia who's a fat piece of shit 40-year-old ugly fucking bitch. The point is, these neo Nazi loser white supremacist piece of shits, they never read a book in 20 years.
But
They're called low IQ.
he's not white though.
I know he's a wetback, but the point is he's stupid. Stupid can't be fixed no matter how hard you try unless you pick up a fucking book. And when you got dandruff and a dad bod and a wife that hates you because you're a piece of shit on a fucking social audio chit chat at 50 hours a week with a fat Arab piece of shit neo Nazi cunt putting fucking photos of Anne Frank in their PTRs, you might have a low IQ deficiency. That's just my opinion.
Wait, did
Yeah,
you say
so
neonazis?
nobody's questioning that whole thing that's happening between them. Like nobody finds it scandalous that that's happening.
Oh, I give him shit all the time.
No, 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 no. It's not. No, no. Don't give me that bullshit. Oh, we
I
give
give
him
him shit
shit.
all the time.
No,
I
you
do.
don't. None of
I
you
do.
guys
I
do.
always put him on
No,
the.
you
I do.
don't.
I always
you
put him
guys
on the
play
spot
along
and I
with it.
say that
You
he
guys
is a
are
bad.
complicit in
No,
his
no, no, no,
adultery,
no. Oh,
and
hold
it's
on.
not fun.
I
It's
never
not
did
funny.
that.
It's not
Hey,
cool,
Goose,
and it's
stop.
really bad.
I always put him on the spot. I say that he's a very bad athlete. I always tell him that what his wife says about that. He claims to to have the right to have different wives because the Bible said so. I mean, like he's full of shit. I always call him out for it. I always do,
So
and I
he
also call her
preaches.
out. I
So
always
he
say like,
preaches
yes.
trad Catholicism and then justifies polygamy. And he's actually not trolling. It seems as if he's actually taking this seriously. And yet you still champion this guy. It's like, oh, he's a smart guy. He's
No,
actually very
I
intelligent.
like him. No, no,
He's
I like.
retarded. As Edmund said, he is fucking retarded. And matter of fact, it's not just him. It's the supporting cast too. I call it the Randall McDickerson extended universe. That's what it is. That's what this all is. And you're a part of it.
The Randall McDickerson extended universe.
That's what it is. Diego, you, Ape, that fucking Lou, all of you guys, you, Abby, that's what you guys are.
Yeah, Monsignor Abe, those two fags are definitely in the Randy McDickerson suckerverse.
Let's go!
The Suckerverse.
I hate to tell you, but Issa, Trump is right. You in his suckerverse. You a sucker, baby. Hate to tell you.
No, I was never a soccer.
Wait, you think you love Diego? You didn't know he was fucking Down syndrome? He's a retard. You know, he's got low IQ. He's got a genetic disorder. You know, he got kicked out of high school for being a neo-Nazi, right?
A genetic disorder?
Did you know he got kicked out of junior high and high school for being a
No, where
neo-Nazi?
are you taking these things from?
Taking these things. Princessia's fat Arab neo-Nazi ass. She leaked it all. She said Diego got kicked out of high school because the Jews persecuted him. He's retarded. Did you know how stupid he is?
Yeah, he's kind of dumb when it comes to that.
I don't think he can actually say A through Z. I don't think he's read a book in 20 years. I think he's been neurally networked in a codependent toxic relationship with a fat Arab fucking bitch named Princessia who hates the Jews more than Diego. I think they're both low IQ losers, and if I ever see Diego at a gas station again, I'm gonna take my fingers, stick him in his nostrils, and rip his fucking nose off so he knows not to fuck with Jews anymore. His nose will be the remembrance. That's not a joke. If I ever see him again, I'll rip his fucking nose off his stupid fucking face.
Oh my god, why are you being so violent?
Is it wrong to say I want to rip somebody's nose off their fucking face? Is that wrong?
Yes, it is. That's horrible.
Really? He doesn't make stupid fucking threats all the time with his stupid platforming and his low IQ Down syndrome situation? He's a dumb motherfucker. If I ever see him at a gas station again with his neo Nazi wife, I'll make sure he knows what it feels like to
Why
have
are
your
you
nose
calling
ripped
the
off.
wife neo-Nazi? Do you even know what you're
Do you know
talking
what it's
about?
like to
You don't even know
platform?
what
Oh,
this
you do
is.
know what it's like to platform terrorists all day long, because that's all you do all day long is talk with neo Nazis because you're stupid. Did you know that too? You're stupid.
I am right. But I know
I hate to tell you, but you're stupid, and you platform stupidity all the time because
that
you're
is a
stupid.
birth condition. Yeah.
That's your problem. The problem is, if I ever see that neo-Nazi piece of shit at a gas station again, I'll make sure he never forgets me a second time, because I will take my fingers, stick him up his nostrils, and rip his fucking nose off his face, and we'll see if he's laughing then. Because when you put Anne Frank on your PTR and you laugh about children dying, you deserve to have your neo-Nazi nose ripped
When did
off your
he
fucking
put
face by a Jew.
Anne Frank's photo?
Him and
What
Princessia
was he
sit there.
talking about?
Him and Princessia sit there and laugh like loser children at the picture of Anne Frank, and they make fun of her nonstop for being a trans. If I see that neo-Nazi Jew fuck, I will rip his nose off his face, and we will find out how much strength that dad bod has. Because I seen the dandruff on that fat piece of shit loser. This is not an empty veiled threat. The Department of Homeland Security or the FBI will bust that little neo-Nazi punk's door in and shove it up his ass. And if I see him at a gas station again, I'll rip his fucking nose off so he doesn't forget how stupid he is.
Do that.
You may not like to hear this, But the truth is, if I see that loser ever again at a gas station and his wife is looking straight ahead because she's scared because she knows she's married to a loser who spends 50 hours a week on a social audio chit chat app instead of spending time with his kids, I will make sure to rip his fucking nose off his stupid neo Nazi face.
I love this engine. I fucking
I
love
love
it.
Emma too.
See, look, there it is. Why do you do that? It's like the Randy hated. Why do you guys do that shit?
What do you mean?
Look, you do it like without even like knowing you're doing
Oh,
it.
the I love Emma too. Yeah, well that's not
Why do you
started,
guys?
right?
But you guys all talk like that. This is what I mean about the extended universe.
Cool,
Like I
you
can't
just
fuck.
hate
I
Randy
can't
so
listen.
much.
I can't go into a room without you guys going. That's right. And talking like Randy all fucking day. It's like
Maybe
really
you're
bad.
right. Maybe you're right.
You're doing it again.
What do you mean? I'm not doing anything, dude. You're just so obsessed with Randy right now that you hear him everywhere.
It's not an obsession. You do the cases, and I'm gonna call it out every time you do it.
Okay.
Hey Edmund, I'm willing to join you on this crusade, bro.
Yeah, you guys should join forces. I'm telling you. You both are always you're obsessed with Diego, both of you right now. So you should do it.
It's not about no. There is no obsession. He's just a pseudo intellectual.
I thought you
Not
got along
smart.
with Diego.
He's a midwit, and I
I
think
thought you
his
got along.
approach.
Hold on, Goo. I thought you got
Yeah.
along with Diego.
No, I do not get along with him. I think he's very dumb.
Well, I thought that you guys got along before.
No.
Everybody's split now. Nobody gets along with anyone anymore. Like Diogenes is another one that completely has ended up on his own cocoverse. Nobody hangs out with anyone anymore. Randy went back to being Thomas's friend. Imagine. He ran out of people, so he started recycling.
Okay, maybe I'm being a little facetious when I say I actually want to take my fingers and stick them up his oily nose because I don't want to get dandruff on myself. The point is, all communication is hypnosis. I'm not a violent person, but if you spend 50 hours a week committing adultery with a fat Arab neo Nazi and posting photos of Anne Frank and giggling like a school child, you might be an immature loser who deserves to lose your wife and your children because of a social audio loser chit chat app. That's just my opinion as the new Diego.
Yeah, that's just crazy, and I have told him as well that it's just so dumb that he's getting into this. And I've told him this, not in a room, but like privately, that it's just so dumb he's playing this because he's putting at risk something nice that he has, you know? Yeah.
What does he have? He has got a Down syndrome brain. Can you fix stupidity?
His family is something nice he has.
I
Like
know, but
he's
can you fix
experienced to
stupidity?
have some sort of
This
ridiculous
isn't like a new problem for
love-less
him.
affair. It's absurd.
Again, he got kicked out of high school for being a neo Nazi. Do you know how stupid that is? The point is, it's candles and it's moths. I ain't nobody's fucking moth. And if I think that I'm gonna go to somebody's room to listen to them giggling about Anne Frank for the rest of my life as a 42-year-old man now, I'm the loser dummy. So I've transformed to
But why
Diego.
are they talking about Anne Frank anyway? I mean, like they are
Why do
both.
you spend 50 hours a week talking with Daniel and fucking talking down to Arab fucking dummies? Because you're dumb.
What do you
Because
mean
Diego's
50 hours a
dumb.
week? I don't spend 50 hours a
You
week.
don't? I've been recording you for months now with Daniel fucking talking to fucking stupid low IQ fucking Muslim jihadists that hate Israel. How
Yeah,
stupid are you?
that's because they're low IQ.
I know the show goes on, and the point is, I'm sick of
Well, that's
Diego and his
amazing,
stupid
dude.
neo-Nazi fat
That's
Arab
amazing,
whore.
Diego. Amazing, Edmund. That's amazing. Well, if we spend 50 hours a week here, you spend 100.
I know, and I'm done with it because the election is over. But now I'm roasting all the dummies that I really hate. You're not one of them, but I still think you're stupid. The point is, Diego's even dumber than you, and he's the ultimate stupid. And Princessia is the ultimate stupid. Oh my God, Danikith is here. Danikith! This is your Shabbos Goy detection system, Danikith. Quickly turn off the app. You're violating the protocols of Sabbath. Quickly get off before Hashem notices that you're on a social audio chit chat violating the mitzvah. Please, no, Danikith, don't do this. No, Danikith, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't on mic. Don't on mic. Hashem will know, and you will receive divine punishment.
Diego, you are aware that I don't keep Shom Shabbat, nor am I particularly religious, right?
Diego, Danikith, listen, I want to make a placement for
You're
order.
starting to sound like Edmund right now, by the way.
I'm gonna put.
Hardcore, you sound hardcore like Edmund.
I'd like to place an order for 100 stickers. And it's an Edmund's face. Can you do a 100 sticker order for fucking Edmund's face?
Yeah, I could actually do 100 stickers.
Let's do it. I'll PayPal you right now.
Okay. I'll
Valley, they take Valley 100 stickers. 3x5 of Edmund Dakin's ugly fucking bald Jew fucking face.
Diego, 100 stickers of what?
I want to pick. I'm gonna send you a picture of Princessia's pussy. I want you to enlarge it because she got such a tight area pussy.
I don't want to see Middle Eastern hairiness, okay?
It's a wonderful pussy. I'm committing adultery with it 50 hours a week. I've got a dandruff problem. I want you to use Photoshop and your ability to get the dandruff off my shoulders.
You need help, bro.
I know, 50 hours a week. I got 2 kids and a wife, but I'm out here 50 hours a week talking about the Jews. I got Jewish derangement syndrome on my head. I'm a Jew-hating neo-Nazi piece of shit. I got kicked out of high school because I was a neo-Nazi loser punk bitch.
That's a possibility. Here's a question, Diego. Aren't you afraid that they might deport you back to Mexico?
No, I'm fucking Spanish, bitch. I'm white, bitch. I'm like the Pepe.
Somebody told me that you're Mexican.
I'm like Pepe. I'm a Corsican. We're all neo-Nazi, Napoleonic pieces of shit.
Well, for him to be a Corsican, he has to be French, and I highly doubt that means
Spanish, French, fascist, bitch. We're all fascists over here in the ultra derecha room with Princessia, my neo-Nazi bride from hell.
Isn't that AJ's sister?
Free Palestine now, bitch. Boom. Free Palestine now, bitch. Pow. That's right. Instead of getting laid tonight, my biggest satisfaction is roasting Diego. This is the Ultra Derecha After Party Barbecue. Look at my profile and look at my recent room. It's called Diego sentenced to 10 years. FBI arrest. And then you'll see Diego is a piece of shit. And then the wisdom professor, Diego, PhD. And then Diego, neurotic, depressed, and angry. And then Saturn Magic. And Diego, the magician. And then my number one room was this morning. Diego's School for Low IQ High School Dropouts. That's my best Diego work. You're going to love that room. Because what Diego is technically doing is he is educating us as a professor and a teacher. And as the dear master and leader of our education, and as our supreme master, because he's such a credible person, and he met me at a gas station, and he never went to college, and he dropped out of high school because of the Jews, we should all go to his room 40 hours a week, every day, and listen to him and Princessia bring up Wikipedia pages and rare obscure Google searches about the Jews.
Edmund.
So what I'm trying to say, Danicus, is can you maybe make a commemorative sticker? Can you maybe make me a commemorative sticker?
Yeah, we can do that, Edmund. That's not a problem. Like, what did you wake up today and said, this is what I'm going to do?
No.
This is who I'm going to troll today?
Well, yesterday when
I'm gonna give you credit. This is one of your best ones.
well, when him and Princessia kept talking about Anne Frank's blue eyes and kept putting up new PTRs of Anne Frank as they called her trans and said that her diary was a lie, I kind of had a nervous breakdown. And I said, you know what? Instead of doxing Roger Mayhem and terrorizing him, maybe I should terrorize the people I hate. Diego, Princessia, and other stupid low IQ morons like, I don't know, what's that faggot's name? Mikhail, that former soldier faggot who fucking not. They're all neurotic retards. And, I don't want to use this app anymore. I'm done. President Trump is the president again. I could give two fucks about everybody on this stupid piece of shit app. That's the truth. I don't care about meeting anybody. I don't ever care about talking to anybody ever again on this stupid fucking app. I want to go live my life because now Trump is the president and everybody on here is still retarded.
I don't disagree with you, Edmund. This is the first time. Well, this is not the first time that I've actually agreed with you on something. Remember when we were in the room together not too long ago, and you were talking about I forgot the topic. It was late. Well, I mean, it was Issa's topic, if you recall, and Diego was spewing nonsense, and I had to educate him. Remember that? And you and I agreed. That's one of the few times I remember. So, I don't know why you allow. Well, first of all, this is a very odd position for me to be in because I never thought I would actually.
Don't worry, Danicus. It's not an odd position to be in. You don't have to have any problem with it because I'm roasting Diego. And no one cares about Diego, not even his wife or his children, because he doesn't care about them anymore. And when you talk to Princessia for 50 hours a week and her fat Arab neo-Nazi ass is laying in bed, creating other accounts and recording people, and you think you're running some type of Jeffrey Epstein operation on a social audio chit-chat app while avoiding your life and being depressed and fat, well, that's an opportunity cost. And as a praxeologist, he has to understand the economic opportunities. My point is, if you listen to loser Jew haters on an app and you disregard your own personal life, you might be a loser, you might have low IQ, and it might have nothing to do with the Jews. It might be a you problem. It might be one of those you problem type of situations where it doesn't actually turn out to be the Zionists or the supporters of Israel, as they like to call the Zionists.
Oh my God! So here's the question: What exactly did he do now that pissed you off? Listen.
It was definitely laughing at Anne Frank. As a father with children, when you laugh at the murder of Anne Frank and you call her trans and say her diary is a scam, you might piss off an American Army veteran who would now like to rip your nose off your face. I'm just saying, that's me. But that's because I'm trained to kill. And when you fuck with the wrong people for 50 hours a week and you make enemies of everybody, you might have your nose ripped off at a gas station by some random person, and then you can't prosecute them because they don't live in your state. And you'd have to hire an attorney to track that person down who ripped your nose off your face. But because you're in so much pain and you're thinking of Anne Frank and her blue eyes in her diary, you might say, without a nose, maybe I'm non-binary. I don't know. Did I have a wife and children? I can't remember anymore. Princessia is my wife now. Clubhouse is reality. I am a retard and I'm low IQ with dandruff.
Edmund, you've met him. You haven't in person.
At a gas station, I heard a praxeologist call out, "Is that Edmund?" I said, is that the praxeologist? But at the time, I didn't know he was a rabid neo-Nazi, anti-Semitic, low-IQ piece of shit wetback. But now that I know, I'll have him deported with Princessia.
Gotcha. Hey, Annika.
So I guess what I'm trying to say is, it's not radical to do what I'm doing because what they're doing is actually real radical because they support murder and terrorism and therefore ripping someone's nose off who is an actual neo-Nazi murderer terrorist is a patriotic thing to do in Social Audio 2025. I don't know. Maybe I'm losing my mind, but I think 50 hours a week of Jewish derangement syndrome and every Jewish conspiracy ever spoken in human history could also be a little radical and perhaps mentally deranged. But I don't know. I'm just Diego. I never graduated high school. My wife left me because I'm an internet addict loser. I bought Bitcoin at $1.55 and sold it at 30,000. I should have held it to 75,000.
Edmund, hold on. Listen, talk normal. Normal again. Let's have an actual conversation. All right, because I'm beside myself because I'm not often in your spaces agreeing with you on anything, but I do. So I want to take advantage of this moment, and I think you should too, because it's very odd that we're actually on the same side. So let's take advantage of this glorious golden opportunity. Talk normal with me. I know you're, making fun of him and doing a caricature, and I'm fine with that. But let's have an actual normal conversation, and let's actually talk about this. And maybe we can come to some conclusion, and maybe we can help each other out. I don't know.
I don't want to order any stickers, though.
We're not talking about stickers. I mean, I do other things besides that.
Can you send a J-Dam to his house in Diego and blow him to fucking the moon so I don't have to see his stupid rooms anymore? When I see Anne Frank and I think of that poor girl and I think of how stupid these people are, it just puts me into a fucking rage.
Do you have his address?
It doesn't matter where he lives. He's on Clownhouse 60 hours a week. He's on this app 60 hours a week with Princessia. He doesn't even have a residence anymore. He lives in a Motel 8 and he's addicted to the app and Princessia. Yeah, he had to move out of the house. His wife divorced him.
Oh, wow.
He doesn't have a job. He's just addicted to Clubhouse.
Is this satire or this is actual real?
No, this is real. This is an intervention.
People come up to me all the time. They're like, Godfather, can we stage an intervention? And I'm like, maybe we can, maybe we can't. But, what can I say? The guy's a fucking piece of shit Mama Wolf. But, it is what it is, right? Bada bing, bada boom. But anyway, let's just, the things that we must do to, bring reality to a guy, a degenerate like this. Because once you fuck with the Godfather, well, remember a little guy by the name of Jimmy Hoffa? Yeah, I remember that guy too. And you know what? The world forgot. So you know who didn't? I didn't forget.
I'm just trying to roast somebody. I'm just trying to roast somebody who won't give up. This is my attempt to basically commit what I call a banishing ritual. My profile, I have transitioned from love to Diego, which means I have degraded myself to the status of a Down syndrome retard. And as a Down syndrome retard with dandruff, a low IQ disorder that thinks that the Jews are responsible for everything, including burnt pizza, I just want to say that being a LARPing, Jew-hating neo-Nazi known as Diego has served me tremendously. I have validated my existence. My low self-esteem and my depression is lifted every time I say the word Jew. And when Princessia giggles at what my wisdom proclaims, And she feels validated because I'm saving Palestine. And my fucking Ukrainian wife doesn't respect me anymore. And my children hate me. When I come on Clown House, it makes me feel alive again.
Where is she, by the
I
way?
am
Is she here in the
complete.
States?
I am complete.
Is she here in the States?
Yes, she's sleeping in a different bedroom than me as I'm on Clown House with Princessia.
Edmund, I'm trying to be serious here for a
I'm
minute.
trying to be
Is
serious
she here in the
too.
States?
Listen, go into the other room where Diego and Princessia are talking about the Jews. And just ask
Oh, I can't. She
Diego.
has me blocked. She hates me.
Oh
She fucking loathes me.
no! This is impossible.
I'm gonna tell you why she hates me.
Why?
So it's interesting because her and AJ both hate me, right? Because they're both pieces of shit. But it's interesting how he wants to hate me and for being a Jew, but then he wants to say, because he's friends with Yael, need I say more, that I'm Mexican, which I'm not. That I'm not I'm a Catholic and not a Jew, which I'm not a Catholic, I am a Jew, and that I did a DNA test. That's never going to happen because I'm a paranoid person, so I will never relinquish my DNA to the likes of fucking BlackRock and the rest of those people, Ancestry.com, 23andMe, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, so they're never going to have my DNA because I'm never going to freely give it up because I'm against that. So, yeah, no, I've never done a DNA test. I'm not going to have anything to prove to any of these people anyway. But the point that I'm making is, so they hate me, AJ and her, and it's like, okay, so you hate me for being a Jew, but you don't believe that I'm a Jew, but you hate me because I'm a Jew. Make it make sense, please?
What
Because
is?
then
This sounds like a Jewish conspiracy.
I know, right? So I'm like, if I'm, according to you, not Jewish, because you believe that I'm not Jewish for whatever weird delusional reason you may have, then you technically have no reason to hate me then, do you? So, make it make sense.
I can't make it make sense until you try Head and Shoulders. I've had a dangerous problem for many years. My skin is very sebaceous. I've had to
Listen,
I've
do you
had
know
to
where
go.
he lives, yes or no? Do you know where he lives, yes or no?
He lives close to his dermatologist because he's got a
I'm
terrible skin
serious.
condition.
Do you want to dox him? Do you
No,
wanna dox him?
no,
I
this is
used to
good
be a
enough.
private investigator.
This is
I
good
used
enough.
to be a private investigator.
No, we
And
don't need it.
I
No,
did-
no, no,
I-
no, no. This is enough. Roasting him here with my profile is justice. Everything else is excessive. This is all that is
Yeah, but
needed.
it's not going to do anything. You
Doesn't-
want to teach him a lesson? do you
No,
not?
no. I want to be in his brain when he goes to sleep. I want to live rent free in that neo-Nazi piece of shit's brain. And by telling him that I'm going to rip his fucking nose off and that the Homeland Security and the FBI are going to go to his house and shove his shit in, that's plenty of social justice for me. I don't need any more satisfaction than online threats. You know, if they're listen, the way I think about it is, Anne Frank is like Joan of Arc. She's inside my tuchus, and now my tuchus is on a war rampage, and and Anne Frank is going to roast Diego and stick a motherfucking fork up his ass. Sounds kinky, right?
Sounds a little fruity. Not on your end, but on his end.
Well, he hasn't gotten laid since he made his children, and thus Princessia is the only exciting thing that has ever happened to him in his entire life. Because
That
anyone...
sounds like a personal problem.
I know it is a personal problem. He needs to expand his consciousness and let go of the Jewish derangement syndrome, aka hate, depression, sadness.
Right.
Okay, I am exhausting myself, and I have been roasting him all day.
My barbecue party is coming to an end. Any final comments, questions, thoughts, ideas, or opinions before we leave?
Well, he's a piece of shit, but we already knew this, and I don't know why you put so much attention. You know, wasting so much attention
Because
when you could easily be. I don't understand, Edmund. You're a very intelligent guy. Very intelligent guy. Very talented
it's
too.
because I read
I
books.
don't know why you're wasting your time with this shit.
Because there's nothing else to waste time with but these pieces of shit.
Yeah, but you could be doing something much better with your, with your intelligence and your talents and stuff like that, instead of wasting it.
I'm not
You know,
wasting
fighting
it.
with these fucking losers because they're all fucking losers, and you're never gonna change their minds from being fucking anti-Semites. We understand.
Well,
this.
the point is, now that I've gone Diego, they've blocked me. So guess what that means? I don't have to. I can't actually even go into their stupid rooms anymore. So that is actually my whole point: is freeing myself from them, not them from me, me from them. Let them block me. I don't block people, but I will roast you if you're stupid. That's just a fact. And I don't care who you are. If you're stupid, I will roast you. That is my game here. If you don't like it, well, go get some Head and Shoulders and get that scalp. Moisturize that scalp.
That's what I do. Well, that's what I do. I like to roast the shit out of these people. They're so stupid to see it. So, but yeah, no, I would actually like to find out where Prince is. My goal is to find out where he is and visit him with a baseball bat and just not
Prince? You said Prince?
I think no, AJ. He ain't no Prince. His name is fucking Amir Prince or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
His
Yeah. He's also
With
one.
him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. But when I went to London, I was hoping that I can track him down.
I don't think he lives in
But
London.
I couldn't. Yeah, he does live in London because he's going to school there.
Oh, fuck.
But
Well, I kept
here's the
telling
thing
him
about
that I
this.
called MI6 on him, and the MI6 was gonna pick him up and deport him, but he wasn't. He didn't
Right.
feel that threatened by that.
But he wasn't in London at the time. I found out through the grapevine that when I went to London, he was actually in Las Vegas, and fucking Adams knew where he was at. Adams didn't want to tell me where he was at because Adams just wanted to send a tranny to his room and whatnot and embarrass him like that. But then I'm like, why? When I could just send the fucking FBI to his room and no, that's a bit excessive, Danicus. That's a bit excessive. You're a fucking idiot.
That's excessive, Danicus. That's excessive.
Is it? Is it really though? Is it really?
Well, I don't know. Is this app creating future terrorists? I doubt it. I doubt it.
You really? You doubt that?
Because they're already terrorists.
Well, yeah. You have a point there. I can't disagree with you on that. You do have a point.
Anybody who supports murder, terrorism, and chaos and regime change is a terrorist. They're a murderous jihadist. And, Brincesia is a Muslim, and Diego is a moron. So together, what do you get? You get dog shit. And that's what I smell. I smell human turds. Anyways, this
They're
is...
both fucking stupid, man. I mean, they really are fucking idiots. I mean,
know.
especially him. He really is a fucking moron.
I know, but this is my point, is I don't want to waste the rest of my life ever going to another one of their rooms. So my only choice is to go on the attack because I need them to block me. I don't want them to win. Like when they put up the photos of Anne Frank and kept talking about her, I was ready to rip his face off. I'm like, this is just insane gaslighting and insane psychopathology. Like who, if you really look at the story and everything, it's like who on an afternoon is going to sit there and desecrate the memory of Anne Frank? Losers that deserve absolute fucking terrorism in return for their stupidity. I'm sick of it and I'm done with it. So this is my response. I'm finished with them and I hate them all, and all I want to do is make them block me, and I will torture them on this app until my account gets nuked. But I'm done with them. I will rip his nose off his face and I will shit down their throats. I'm sick and tired of them. And this app, I've reported them. The app takes no action against platforming neo-Nazi Jew hate. and I'm done with them. And I will go on the attack and rip their fucking noses off. And Princessia, I don't care how many times she cries, that fat neo-Nazi Jew cunt bitch, I will rip them all apart. I'm done with them. And then my account will get
Right.
nuked, and I could give two shits because I don't want to even be on this stupid app anymore. It's retarded.
Well, you and I have a different approach because I'm the type that I don't mind. I guess because of where I come from in New York, 'cause I grew up in Harlem. Every day I had to fight. Every day I literally had to get into a fight. Every day I had to experience a lot of shit. I've been stabbed. I've been shot several times, Edmund. All right. So I'm a different breed of Jew. I'm the type of Jew that I will physically fight. No fucks given. These people, all they care about is violence, rage, and anger. That's all they respect. So I bet you if I were to beat the living snot out of Prince, he'd respect that more. Okay? He'd respect that more. And you're right. It's disgusting talking about Anne Frank the way that they are and what they're doing in Amsterdam. And I think that our people need to stop fucking bending knee and cowering in fear, and they need to start fucking getting angry to the point that they need to start physically fighting back, and not having people bully them anymore, and not have people fucking disrespect them and treat them like they're nothing, because our people are not nothing. We are something, okay? And we need to start fucking fighting back. And that's why I don't give no flying fuck. If I knew where the fuck Prince was at, I'd go personally visit him with a fucking spiked baseball bat, and I would fucking put the fear of Hashem right into him and give him something to fucking really think about in life.
I don't know. The other thing is, it's like I don't actually want to fight anybody because I don't want to bruise my hands on people, on retards. So the point is, like, in this social audio chit chat environment, you can fuck with people's psychology or their psyche, and because I never want to run into these people ever again. I never, I met him randomly. The point is, like, to terrorize them in the way that they're terrorizing us is actually the way to go, and like never meet them, never cause any harm to them because their lives are already fucked. And by wanting to physically hurt them, like, it kind of ruins your peace and love and harmony. And like, I want to have that with a woman and like not be a violent person. So like just like drive these people crazy, ruin their lives because they don't see the opportunity cost. Like, that is what this game can provide you, is distraction from their actual goals or any success that they might have. You could technically hypnotize somebody to waste their whole life, and then like after a long hypnosis they're like, fuck, what was I doing? And they never accomplished anything. They never had a wife, they never created children, they never worked a career, and they're just on a fucking chit chat app nonstop, like running their mouths because they think like they're chasing something, but really it's just a dopamine drip, and they're too stupid to realize it. So that's the point, is like, get your account nuked, go on the offensive here, maintain your peace, but just know this is like the future of warfare, which is infecting people's brains and living rent free in their brains. Because you don't want them living rent free in your brain, do you? No, you are in the real estate industry, so live rent free in their brain, and just reframe them and humiliate them, and do everything you can do to disrupt their contentment or equilibrium. Anything you can do to make them angry. The more angry they get, the better off it is, because then it just ruins their entire day. Imagine just like constantly ruining somebody's attitude and making them and putting them into an emotional state of mind. You win, and that's why Princessia and Diego do the Anne Frank thing, is because their sick little puppy asses get off on making people fucking vociferously angry, because it fills the void in their soul. So this is the future of modern warfare, is how can we neurolinguistically program them whether they know it or not. The point is, you really do want to put these people into a deep sleep, but not physically violently, but like psychologically. That's my opinion.
Well, I don't disagree with that. I mean, you have a point, but I also feel that I have a point too. because like I said, these people all they understand is violence. That's all they understand. But yeah, I normally I do exactly what you're talking about. I get off on the fact that it drives them crazy doing shit like that, knowing that you live rent free in their fucking craniums, and there's nothing that they could do about it because it's mind over matter. I don't mind because they don't matter, kind of thing. But of course, they're putting all of their stock into me, 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 me. I love that. I enjoy that. We have fans, but there comes a time where some people just need to be smacked upside their fucking heads and teach them a fucking lesson also. So, but I don't mind teaming up with you to drive all of these fucking people nuts.
I mean, the thing is, it's just like
That's just
it's a lot of work, and it's not going to go anywhere. It's just a lot of work. I mean, the truth be told, I want to nuke my account. I was going to go Roger Mayhem and lose the account quickly, but apparently nobody cares about Diego because he's not worth his, weight in shit. But Roger Mayhem seems to have, some clout, but not Diego. Because anybody who just talks about Jews 24/7 is clearly someone suffering from a mental health disorder and low IQ syndrome.
correct. So how do you want to work? How do you want to mind fuck him?
This is it. Just change your account to Diego and just create rooms all day long saying that the Department of Homeland Security and FBI are about to break into Diego's house, arrest him, and put him in jail for 10 years. It's neurolinguistic programming because these people see it in the hallways and they're like, dude, what the fuck? And then that's all they can talk about. It takes the steam out of the room when they know another room is calling for somebody's imprisonment. Like, just create a burner account and call it Diego. It's a non-playable character. His name is fucking, Steve Steve Fernandez or whatever. Who the fuck knows what his name is? It doesn't matter what his name is. Just
I
take
didn't
this.
even know his name.
I don't know what his fucking name is. Just take the steam out of his sails. Just humiliate him. Just use words against him, and you'll ruin his credibility. He has no credibility. He has no credibility. He's a high school dropout, and people are just attracted to it because he creates the platform, and Clubhouse doesn't do anything about it because they're oblivious and they don't give a fuck. So it's incumbent upon us to essentially create the counter propaganda to him and other people and ruin their time here and limit their ability to just propagandize by just making them angry. If you can make somebody angry and unhappy here, you make them angry and unhappy in their real life. They take their unhappiness here with them in their real life. Make them unhappy. They'll never they'll never ever they're never going to improve because they don't read books. They don't go to the gym. They just come here. They're the laziest propagandist Jew haters in the world. They really are. They're not creative and they're stupid. And this is also easy to just attack them because they have no recourse, and you just ruin their experience here. And they're not even on X. There are some here that have transitioned their Jew hate to X, but it's pretty much that stupid cunt Maze Hazel Love, who's 16 or whatever, who claims she worked for Goldman Sachs.
Oh yeah. I remember her.
That sexy ass stupid neo-Nazi bitch. She is one stupid bitch. She's hot, but she is one stupid bitch.
I mean,
Really
that's how
stupid.
she gets by, solely because of her looks. That's it. They got something going on in their fucking noggins anyway, so.
I don't know. Diego and
What are you
Brincesia.
gonna do?
Brincesia is recording everything. Anything you say, she's recording. She has 2 or 3 phones. She's just doing what I'm doing. They took a play out of my playbook. So the only way to attack them is to just be completely decentralized in every way and just ruin their experience and let them know that there's a room going about them all the time. That's why I say create a burner account and call Diego. It's the perfect burner account to counter all this Jew hate on this app because if you go into a room and you talk a bunch of shit, they're gonna go into his room and talk a bunch of shit to him, and he's gonna be like, oh man, fuck, my name is ruined on this stupid app. He has no name. This is one stupid game. I'm ashamed to even say that I'm doing this, but it's still a fun game nonetheless. So in closing, stick
Yeah,
up,
that's fine.
stick up for yourself, and don't take shit from no one.
Oh, I never do, bro. I always stick up for